I just want to get somebody's opinion on this. Y'all can make a response to this video on YouTube. Let me just ask you something. Maybe it's just me. And maybe I just pay attention to stuff that I ain't got no business paying attention to. But you know, a whole bunch of people say that I talk a lot. So I always thought that people that talk a lot, you know, they don't pay attention that well. But everybody got mothers in their church. The modern day church mothers now, they about 14, 15 years old. They grandparents at the age of 20 now, you know. But the most amusing people to me is the mothers on the motherboard. And I love to hear them testify. Because they gonna take you back to slavery days. But there's this particular song that the mothers on the motherboard was saying back in the day, you know. And the name of it was Jesus on the Mainline. So one particular night, y'all, I was sitting here thinking to myself when my daughter was asleep. Cause I can't think while she woke. Lord knows I can't think while she woke. I love my baby. God knows I do. She ain't bad. I love her with all my heart. Lord knows I do. But I can't think when she's around. So she had went to sleep one night, y'all, make a long story short. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself. Now, if you notice, they sung this song called Jesus on the Mainline. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, if Jesus is on the Mainline, then, well, they got this picture where Jesus is knocking on the door. I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, now you got Jesus knocking on the door, but it ain't no need of knocking on the door if he's on the Mainline. And I'm finna tell y'all why Jesus knocks on doors now. The song go, Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. You know that everybody know the song. So one particular day, I had some issues going on in my life, and I really needed to get in touch with the Lord. So I went to church on a Sunday night. And one of the mothers stood up, y'all, and she started singing that song, Jesus is on the Mainline. So while she was singing the song, because, you know, old people got, you know, they got the tendency of repeating. They turn 2-minute songs into 30-minute songs. So I knew I had a chance to grab a pen and a piece of paper to actually catch the number. Because I needed to call the Lord on the main line. So after the woman went to the second verse or whatever, you know, she started remixing the song. Star 69 now. Tell them what you... And I'm thinking to myself, you ain't even gave the number to the main line, but you start 69. So what's the number? What's the number? That's all. I really want to know what is the number, because I really got a problem in my life and I need to call the Lord. You know, I need to call the Lord, because, you know, if I don't call him, I'm going to end up in jail, you know, because I need help with my attitude, you know. So I turned around and I asked one of the sisters in church, let me ask you a question, because maybe it's just me and maybe I won't paying attention. But did you catch the number? Because I didn't catch the number. So the lady looked at me, Sierra, you crazy, girl, you is crazy. You crazy. No, I'm serious. I need the number. So Jesus is sitting by the main line, y'all, all this long time now. He done came down and left his heavenly home. Then came down to earth. You know, he been waiting by the main line all these many years. And Jesus noticed that the phone is not ringing. He noticed that the phone ain't ringing. So that Jesus is getting mad, just thinking that we some disrespectful folks, some people that just so ungrateful. I'm just sitting by the line. They don't want to call me to tell me. At least you can thank me for giving my life. The Lord just getting mad. He all up in the temple, y'all throwing over tables, throwing chairs, just throwing folks out of the temple, just screaming and hollering. I mean, just going off, just getting mad. And then you got Peter all up in the garden. Peter getting mad with the Lord. Because, you know, Peter was one of them ride or die disciples. He getting mad. He done took the sword, poured the sword out, done cut the man ear off. I mean, they just rapping and raving because they thinking that we some old ungrateful folk. Cause we ain't calling the main line. Just done been sitting by the main line. Just wait. I know somebody down there. I know they called the people in the church done gave them the number and ain't nobody calling me. I done left my heavenly house. Done came down in the shell, was born in a stable with some animals. Didn't have nowhere to lay my head. Gave my life for the ungrateful folk. And I believe if he could have said the N-word, he would have called us the N-word, y'all. But anyway, so Peter, yeah, Lord, you know you right. You right. He just getting mad, just throwing over the tables, Peter cutting folks' ears. I mean, they gangster in the garden. Gangster in the garden. So then what happened, y'all, is Jesus sat down, you know, but one thing Jesus failed to realize. When the mother that sung this song was in rehearsal, when the choir director gave out the number, she was asleep. She didn't catch the number. So because she didn't catch the number, we don't get the number. And that's why the phone is not ringing. That's exactly why the phone is not ringing. He been sitting by the main line all this long time just thinking we some ungrateful people. Ain't nobody, I've been trying to get in touch with you all day, Jesus. I need your help. But they didn't get the number. I mean, why would the church even teach the older, they should have taught the young folks. They knew the older people were going to go to sleep. All I got to say, y'all, is Jesus is still on the main line. Him and Peter. Call him up and tell him what y'all want. Y'all be blessed.